Hey everybody, and Optimus Prime here. Thank you for tuning in to another Power Rangers video review. Now today, I am absolutely ecstatic to bring you this figure. I've been waiting for this for a little over a month, because it actually had to come through customs and things of that nature. So, today we'll be taking a look at the Super Robot Chigokin Megazord by Bandai, otherwise known as the Mighty Morphin Megazord. This is a kind of a small figure, but it's really, really nice. You see some nice words here. You got the Megazord there on the side, looking all badass. In the back, you got more badass poses for the Megazord. And you got the Power Sword powered up. You got a nice pose with it. You got some lightning bolts coming out of the crown, which I don't think they ever did in the show. And they did some cannons. I think they only used that once. It's not very clear. And you have the Mastodon shield. Okay, the Mastodon shield would pull an Optimus Prime and just kind of disappear. On this side, you have strange words I cannot read.
But Pooh, you can't read most words.
Yes, but especially not the strange one.
On the bottom, you do get this nice colored picture of the Megazord, and on top, you get that same picture, but it's in black and white. So, it's a pretty good box. But, you open it up here, and I've already taken the Megazord out. Whee! Those are his accessories. And you do get this nice bit of instructions. You see here the Megazord and the shield and everything that he comes with. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. You get some articulation. I'm only guessing at these points. Oh, wow. That looks painful. And you can do that, and 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 that. So, yeah, that's everything on the back. Whee! So, anyway, coming on, get the box over there a little bit. Coming on down to his box, you would see the Megazord in here, and bunch of separate hands and the Mastodon head and the sword and the lightning bolt things, and the Power Sword would be behind this, but as you'll see in a minute, I have that with the Megazord right now. So, yeah, we'll get on to the Megazord. Beep 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 beep. Boom. Yeah, it's kind of tiny. It's tiny. Here we have the new Megaforce Red Ranger. Show you how tall he is to that. These are 6 1/4 inches, 6.5 inch figures probably, something like that. And here is the Gosai Great Megazord next to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. Yeah. Although this one costs like 3 times as much as this one did. But this one has no die cast in it, and I like this one a lot better. So, yeah. Just a little, quick little addendum thing here that I wanted to do. Just to show you how big the Megazord actually is, or rather how small the Megazord actually is. Because this is a rather small figure, but he does weigh more than this guy. This small figure weighs more than this really big one. Yeah, but it's because of the die cast in the legs and in the chest. So, that's it. But it is magnificent. Now, this cost me, I think... Golly, I don't even remember how much this cost me anymore. But, it cost me, like, over, I think, over $50. And it is well worth it. The feet are entirely die cast. I think even the heads are die cast. At least the, well, actually, doesn't feel like it is. But the legs themselves are die cast. The chest is die cast. There's a lot of metal in this, giving it a nice heft to it. You do see he does come with the Power Sword, which for some reason in the Mighty Morphin era they could never catch. It'd be like, we need the Power Sword. Boom, missed. You know, it'd be weird. It is a nice, hard, you know, plastic, and it is very pointy. So if you do get this for your child, caution. See, they're digging into my finger. So, yeah, nice details on the side here. Very accurate to how it looked in the TV show. And I guess I'll get on to the powered up part here. And you get this nice little lightning effect for the sword. You just take the actual sword, carefully slide it in, and it doesn't click or tab or anything, but it's not going to fall out unless you pull it. And it's really awesome. All these little electric bolts let you see the actual sword inside. And it just looks really nice. I don't actually display it like this because I think it makes the sword look really thick. I prefer to have it just normal. And they really didn't, from what I can remember, they didn't power up the sword unless they were doing their final move. So, and just to have it kind of relaxed, just have it like that. You also get, sending those off to the side, a plethora of swappable hands. You get the kind of a relaxed hand thing, kind of like, whoa. You do get two open hands, although I'm currently using one on the Megazord. Two closed fists, although I'm currently using one on the Megazord. And two, as I said, two relaxed, kind of force pushy style hands. Get those out of here. And you do get this lightning bolt of purple and blue. I honestly, I haven't seen the Sentai, and I'm sure Optimus 405 will let me know, that this, I don't know what they used this for. They never used it in the American version that I know of, but it just sticks right on his crest there. You can have him force lightning the bad guys. And it does, and you can, it does and you can. Yeesh. You can move these so you can have them zapping to completely different directions. Wow, that's really shaky. But mine, it's really hard because this peg just wants to come out all the time if you're not holding it. So, I just leave it. They do peg together. You gotta find the peg to peg them in though. So, that's that. And then you get the Mastodon shield, which is very nice. This Megazord does not come apart, which is fine. It's absolutely fantastic. But I do wish they kind of did the chrome on these. And maybe made the trunk a little longer. But I understand for purposes that they couldn't do that. And it just slots into the hand of the Megazord. Just like that. So, although last time I took this out, you kind of have to wiggle it. This reason, for whatever reason, this hand is a lot looser on my Megazord. Because when I removed the Mastodon shield when I was first figuring out how to do things with them, it popped the hand off of the ball joint. So, that's the Mastodon shield. And as I said, they would go into tank mode, which would just basically have the Megazord laying down, like that, and then it'd stand up, and this would just disappear. It'd do what Prime's trailer did, it'd just disappear, and then they'd call it, and whoops, boom, there'd be in his hand, as a shield. I don't think this would do very well as a shield, but gotta do something with the mammoth head, and why not? Oh, sorry, Mastodon head. Not a mammoth, because mammoths are woolly. This is not woolly in any way, shape, or form. But the Megazord itself is really, really good. The articulation, you couldn't ask for anything better. Now, as it says on the box, these do rotate up. They're on ball joints, and you can have him with his guns on his shoulders. Very cool. Get those down to the back. His head is on a ball joint, so you can look around all the way, and then you can look up and look down and all around, and his neck is kind of on a little bobby joint, so you can do that. His arms are on well, they're on like pin and socket joints. But this one, makes me nervous. So, wow, that's actually a really, like, ready! But yeah, these are posable, so you can, I guess, do that, or if you wanted to make it look like he was raising his arm and not have this big old shoulder pad on the back, you could push it in, I guess. Well, maybe it's for that. Maybe it's to... Come to think of it, I don't know why they would move. They don't move on the back of the box. They don't move in the TV show, only to help with the Megazord suit. But they're articulated, so you can choose to move them if you really want to. Like I said, his arms move up. They do have a bicep swivel. And he does have a joint here, and then another joint below, so you get a nice double jointed elbow. Very cool. Rotate that down, and you do get an up angle at the wrist. Get a wrist joint. Just have them go like that, I guess. From what I can understand, that's to hold the Mastodon shield up like that. But I usually just pose him with his elbow bent for that. And as you can see, he does have a really nice chest joint here. I guess it's like double jointed, because you have this joint in the top, and then it moves on the bottom one too. So he gets a nice range of movement there. And as I said, the chest and the legs are all die cast, so you don't really get any forward and back motion at the legs. They're kind of, well, I'm trying to see, I don't want to break it, jeez. Okay, I guess you do get a little in and out movement, but see, that's your in motion, and it adds, well, doesn't really add anything to the Megazord, really. Just like an inch of height when you have him not standing in a ready pose, if you have his legs together. And I am not the best at posing, okay, so just imagine both his legs together, because I can't do it. You do get a knee joint, but it only goes that far because of, again, the die cast, which is awesome. You do get a knee, or a toe joint, excuse me, and then it says you can fold that back and lift that forward to kind of get a, like a running pose, foot kind of thing. I don't know. It's okay. The only time that they really moved in the show was, again, for the Megazord suit, so the actor could get better footing. And basically, most of the time, you just saw the Megazord like this anyway. So, only time you saw it was like if it was standing there and had a monster here or something. So, yeah, the Robot Shigoken, Super Robot Shigoken Megazord, I really like it. It's going to take a great piece, great place on my Power Rangers collection. Now, it says this one can do it too, but you got to, like, pull something in order to do it, and I'm not entirely sure what, and I don't want to break my new Megazord, so yeah, we're not going to do that. And I love the fact that they did give the legs the tires and the stickers and everything, and little added details back here. And again, a die cast. This thing is littered with die cast. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So you can just take the hands out, swap that one on there, give it a good push. Here we go. It won't snap or anything. You just have to guess that it's on there. Then you can take your Mastodon helmet, sorry, Mastodon shield. Yeesh. Plug the peg in to the fist. The directions actually say to do this off the Megazord. So all you do is you take this, and there's a little tab in there, a little handle. You gotta push the hand up in like that. And then you can just pop that on the Megazord thusly. I find it's easier to do the hand than the Megazord, or than the Mastodon shield, because I'm having an intense pain in the neck with this right now. There we go. There she goes. And the Megazord is now crushed. Oops. So we'll do that, get you guys situated, up like that. Oh, hey, you can move his arms forward. Oh, and that's neat. They have a little bit of added silver detail to show when the Megazord arms are forward. That's pretty awesome. We'll go like that. Bring that arm down. Swing that up, and like that. Over here, grab the power sword, if I can hang on to it. And place it in its hand like that. Now, the Super Robot Shigoken Megazord is, without a doubt, incredible. You get the box, which is really nice. You can see this Megazord on the side. You get a bundle of accessories that you would expect from, like, Revel Tech, and you do get some added story bits that you can also add to the Megazord. And I could not be happier with this. If you guys definitely see this, I think there's a few left on Amazon. I'm not entirely sure about that, but there might be a few left on Amazon. Check eBay. He could be up. Who knows where. You just gotta keep your eyes open for him. Pick him up without a doubt. If you're a Power Ranger fan, if you're a Megazord fan, pick him up. He is outstanding. He is really good. I'm really happy. I don't feel cheated in the price at all. So, this is Optimus Prime with the Power Rangers Super Robot Shigoken Megazord. And I will talk to y'all later. Hope you have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. Take care. New York, United States of America. 21st century? Gotta be. Wasn't even aiming for this time period. Wait a minute. Oh, yes!
Red alert. Repeat, red alert.
Atlas, what's up?
It appears that there is an out of control time-space anomaly.
Amos, do you hear that? Tell me you hear that.
Sensors indicate no abnormal sound.
Oh. I'm gonna go check that out.